Welcome to this video. My name is Hannes and today I want to show you Jingle Bells in a more advanced version. I already did a video, the first part of this video series, where I show the melody and the chords which you will need for this very tutorial, and I would like you to check this out if you have never played something like this where you combine chords and melody before, because this is kind of hard and more for the advanced players. If you're a beginner, check out the first video. This is for you if you've never played Jingle Bells before on the guitar, or you're kind of like new to the world of guitar playing. Before we start out with this more advanced tutorial, check out my free lessons for beginners. Maybe you want to just join us here in this video, and this will be a good basis for you to check a video out like this. And it's totally free, no strings attached. You just put in your name and you get all the free lessons you deserve to get along on my channel here. So now let's check out the first part of Jingle Bells. I would like to start with the verse. So we have verse and like this. You know, and so on and so on. And after that we get to the chorus everybody knows. So we start with the G chord, which I play a little bit different from you're probably expecting it to be. I play it with my ring finger in the 3rd fret of the E string, and I block the A string right behind it. And I hit the E, A and D string, because the D is our melody note. And the G here in the 3rd fret of the E string is our root note, so kind of like it's the basis of our chord. So you have a muted A string and an open D string. And then you go to the open B string, and then with the middle finger I go to the 2nd fret of the G string and the open G string. D string. This kind of like sounds nice. If you let it ring all together, can be a little bit too much, and you can stop the notes after that. But it's nice, kind of like dreamy going on there. It's nice to have this root note here ringing throughout. And then we come to the next, after you did that once, so let's do it from the top again to not get confused. Now the second time, you start with more open D here, 2 times open D, and then we go again. And then we land on the C chord in this special version here, 3rd fret E string with the ring finger, 3rd fret A string with the pinky, and 2nd fret D string, and then you play those 3 strings. So it's from the top, and then again, you play the same thing, E, A and D string, then you go to the B string where the index finger waits in the 1st fret. And then open B string, 2nd fret G string again. So. And then we go to same thing, 2 frets up. For the D chord, 5th fret E string with the ring finger, 5th fret A string with the pinky, and 4th fret D string with the middle finger. So it's. Now you can have kind of like a special version of the D chord here by going, just playing the thing you just did before, but you put the index in the 3rd fret of the B string and you play E, A, D, open G string and B string. And then 1st fret B string, 2nd fret G string, and then again our G chord, which you play like this: 3rd fret E string, you block the A string and you strum until the B string. So from here, and then this is kind of like a tricky one. And you go from the top again. And then we don't go there, but we can go here. A lot of movement going on over our kind of like D chord. So we're coming from the C chord again, and then play the D chord with 2nd fret G string and pinky or ring finger, doesn't matter, and the 3rd fret of the B string. And then you go D, G and B string. And then open E string, back to the B string, then 1st fret B string, 2nd fret G string, and G again. Which you play now over the E damped A string, D and G string. And back to D again, where you only play D, G and B string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. So again, from the C, so the whole thing till there. And now we come to the chorus. This is kind of like our first part. So we have G, ring finger 3rd fret, E string blocked, A string. You play or strum until the B string. So. Okay, you saw that? You strum once, and then again 2 times the B string. Again, and again. But this time, 3rd fret B string, And then C, and you only play it till the G string. You can play it again with 3rd fret E string, 3rd fret A string, 2nd fret D string, but you strum until the G string. Then 2nd fret G string with the index or with lifting the middle finger there, and back to G. Playing it, strumming it till the B string. So from the top, the chorus. Again. And now we have a D7 chord with the F sharp in bass, so we play with the middle finger and the 2nd fret of the E string. We damp or block the A string again. Open D string, 2nd fret G string with the ring finger, and 1st fret B string with the index. Okay? So you play it 4 times actually, but only the first time you play the whole thing. You see that on the B string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go over with the ring finger to the G again, while the index finger is still lying there. This creates a sus4, G sus4, and lift up the index. So, till there. And now we play a A7 sus2, middle finger 2nd fret D string, and you play A, D, G and B string, and then back with the ring finger to the 2nd fret of the G string, and then open B string again, and then only open D string and 2nd fret G string, and then ring finger 3rd fret B string. So there. And then from the top again, 2nd time. And then the ending is a little bit different. So we have the D chord, play it middle finger 2nd fret G string, pinky or ring finger 3rd fret B string, and you play it to there, D, G and B string. One more time the B string, so then 1st fret B string, 2nd fret G string, and pretty nice run, isn't it? And then G chord again, where you only play till the G string. So it's 3rd fret E string, damped A string, open D, and open G string. So the whole chorus. And that way you have a beautiful, nice chord melody going on. You combine chords and melody maybe for the first time in your life on the guitar, and you think it's beautiful and it seems to be easy, but at some points it is hard. So don't be too hard on yourself when you don't master that immediately. Take your time, pick parts that you try to master, and then you go to the next part, okay? So don't try to do it everything at once. This is why I put it into small packages. I hope you had fun with this video, and if you liked it, please give me a subscribe, a thumbs up, leave something in the comments which you would like to learn in the future, and make sure to check out my free lessons for beginners in the video description below this video. No matter if you're playing an acoustic or an electric guitar, doesn't matter, you get a lot of help, a lot of cool lessons there, which will help you to get along on my channel here. So take care, thanks for tuning in, and see you. Bye bye.